Okay, all right. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening to all of you. And if it's morning at your end, good morning. If it's afternoon, good afternoon. Hey, me de buy a kasamua. What's it? I see a tree kasamua. Sadia chiamachi. And a riabo so me mohana said, Nunu swajwa. Mema wadwo papa bi eba odeda na adwumadie so odeda na eche sa it is our new every and then they can over my platform. So welcome, a big welcome to you, a big welcome to you. What I say officially, I'm welcoming you all. Nana Yakum said, welcome, 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 welcome. Other than that phone, you know, welcome, a big welcome to each and every one of you. I miss you all, you know. Now say me Friday pen and meeting me to film. My busy. Me sana is so full. And I cry a little bit late. My mom fan me. Or than that time. Or than that time. This platform is just all about love, 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 and fun. You know. Even if we don't have anything to discuss, at least we have a way of making ourselves happy on this platform. It's all about fun. I'm just a happy person anyway, in general. And you know, a Friday evening, you know, and then me do dread than a bremo dread than now see a chisa. Now so maybe I want to so chia. Oh, then you make a chisa no I do some me a chibasa. A chibasa will see a chibasa basa basa like I said no dear. Ya jam because a betcha kopem say you bedu your destination. I want to say do on manaka safofro epiem. Ote ache sana se na pie ayefie sa pepepe no do da na ye no ha say what I say ensi do me mo bibia akwa ba me mo bibia akwa ba kese na watchi echemu na ye ka about cheating wasem and na ka ye ebra wasanke ye di oba so but like I said oba was oba so no for some reason she's been blocked on Facebook for a very long while. Otimiba so she cannot comment, she cannot like, she can't do anything. Inti no kwa ya the topic ni beto no na se ye ka cheating wa asamo dia na se ye mpese adofofo be cheat ya na ne kwan be so ane dia ne be ye wo mo a ye betima kye wo matena ye nchen sa mamai you know ukona so koto so obi de ta ne ho a o wai no na enwaye a na wo fam ne ho se de kotere fam da ho a onti ase na ye o se ye aduru bi wo ba bia na ye wo aduru e hyeda de hwim be ma ana se de hwim oba ye wo bibi ye hyeda de kyekire obi ma you know or tare ho fam ho te se amamayana na ye di echisa no in fact echisa no obo no na ene de di kan no onti ase ye ka se echisa enye de wadwen mu yo no and I said wadwen mu yo kra wadwen mu nyo na ebo menye de wadwen mu yo ye ka se bibi chia na ka sa ade ne tight why I say ade bi ye tight na ka se bibi ye tight na ka se typically tight why I chick yes I tight a wo waye enwai enti se wono odofo ntam wono kunu ntam wono rentam se e very tight sa aye wire enwaya in fact so fu ntimi nwram o mother in law ntimi nwram o sister in law ntimi nwram o brother ntimi nwram o wadam fu ntimi nwram nobody can enter past because there is no way I say no water pass Gary because e so tight that tightness no and na ye be hwe kwan ye be fa so a ye betima meki ye do na obu anane de na echi but echia how we be see a chick na chick so a e betima chick chisa ye ne de chisa so be chibasa and ne de chibasa so chibasa na say ye jemu it's in any de dikaya you know a big welcome to you a big welcome to you a big welcome to you now you know like I said mama obi a welcome ewie na ebia na won't ase say bi na ye hwehwe ye pede odo aye de bachoti odo gana ya hia wa no age say ah 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 ai ah 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 Papa, what I say? Papa, when you are fantastic, and na edebre. So far, obi enyantu no. What trend ya chepa, you know, or that na challenge. A chisa challenge na edeba tujan. Or non kwana so far, or teso. Nya dodo na out of 126. Na nedia no, a cheat too much in no. Say from, you know, I think somewhere from summer no. And na nedia no, din akotinya. Dodo na eda sunya even last week kwamenya bebre. Eso so no me sha nedia na ada so etiso. What I say nedia ni din because nedia no echi. Once mo sha echi about 37 seconds. Uti say na say nipa na oye adwuma no na obo adwuma ni yepa. Eti echi echi na say be mamua be maka kasafo frosa na wajem. Wanyam just like that. Unse kasafo fro bi be ash remember ntanya sa it is be ma ebetimi akosa level na ga so sare no echi ankasa echi na achi sa bi na yehwehwe you know so do bi chi say ya sa do we hard so betimi remo in fact you know we yourself for cry na be ye na nya won konkron say na I see obepam oni will see you saw you nina obepam mama dia because say the see chin oje ne ho enye sa amaman chichie ni bi e na yehwehwe ama oba bia oba warifo bia ne be ma warifo bia o platforms e na impo ni oba be si wari akwam nya me mfa sa chichie e kwan ni bi o chichie ba oba obechichi why say oba watch no watch ba bia o chi aduane ochi yefum ochi I say ochi alisuo you know everything right places so I say ni bibia twa clean on fa na niam eni agrokra onye ne niam basa na say ruaba no wa hu a utimu say wo na wo pre no onso wo presa so last minute obi no aje na tena wotena wodin tene na fofo omunim noms akwa we pa he ma me de yadro onim adokro achi basa na achi na tena because achi he be ma no wachi ni from secondary to Takrade, you know, Kumasi to Mampong, a henfa, and cry to Dodo. What in fact, what in its ya bomwa? Nishana make a bit like all 10 regional capitals. Wouldn't it, baby? Obe kwesi, obe saba, because a chick. What I say, a chick. It's no built on a cocoa de aqua. I say, cause DJ Costello will come, but a sober snowman chamber, it be an hour chia. A big welcome to each and everybody. You know, big greetings to each and every one of you. And like I was saying, a chick. And say, "Oh, corners will be any bonadi be Hondama." When I say a ibikeko, but I know a diamond in disguise. Say a share diamond cry, diamond no mutu and yes, sparkly said you only know. You're too free dusting. You book cry nice. I say, black diamond and casacran is most expensive because there be a free no. Baby pa dig ana ekwenye fie be papa clean fa so do da na for me amaya so no kama pa ya she da season na ye twen nya dia she onsem asabi ene na ye hwehwe enti no ye sabre kwa ye nua be ma ne ba so ye be friend na ya started nkomo you know cheating the door so yate ase na dia kra na be ma obi kra pi because obe ma bu no ha adwen o otime pre ne nkra blem saa ababa wa bi obetime apre nkra ne baba wa blem ne youthful age obe pre saa so last minute obe hu obi no ohwim no off ne feet na watena se adobro ase de ka hunsu apete ne so ne pre nyina kiki na wa gina home saa ena ye bisa se edie be ne be ma se obi prea ni wo dwino no ni on the also person you know everything in skirts obema swako everything in trousers o shey no resa dia de si bia mu na otimu say we de be kwan we de be koyi say on de bibia ono you know oba besi a osini e ma scholarship mo yi so for crash sa akrofo we mu nyina no e de ne masa nipa bia na nipa ban bi otimi gya ne wodwo e de ben ne be ma o you know on ho ohene pa me na menka se wo cheating for de ene de say ne de you know aye bibio de ne ho ohene be ma bu an ho in fact wo di ni di agora he Odi opa wan kasa check any time man. Unim say juma time that be no free. Okwa juma time say, obedu time say. E brain no space e man kwan. Enso me se de ne ho hene no obedwi ne ho. Obekwa ba na obedwi ne ho. Oba pa na emu aka. Obekwa ba na obedwi ne ho. He, na we. Otimi kasa o me to ade o supermarket aba. Obefre na o me share madam fu bi ne ye. Na quick seka mu nya ye. Oja say wo za ne ka no utwa matum se kai ebo ni chinko se ya na ese nwa no se waje mu ho no mu ana ode aba besen na ode ko eti so bit sampo a yemfa ne se nipa ne tesa na wakwa hia no ukohia no utimu se wakoma bi akodiwo udo bi akotsare ho wati ahwe ni dom prekope se nipa na ono no wote sa nimpo no ekwan be na abefa so obetimi ama ne pre a wo pre ni nyina obedwunu wa yedin wati se die ba de na abetima me pacho safei na waba abomodi a share mame na me phone na wa na afrizi mi simple enye enti no you know ya fan say wo saati bia bi mu sa akohia wo bi a wo prayer oba wo prayer wo probebu akọ ene ne ya wo no dada ababa wo tibi mari no me nua be me nani adi o me nua be ne ho ahene o ye be kani nyina che wo do a watom nti wo sekin ye be ka di asim de jame because odo ene ne ho akodi mu wakoma akodi wo no mo chienchi in fact o ma me kra na ewu a onte obabi na ewu a onte oba esukura onte obi ba deje in fact oni obi odo obi komu ni awari obi komu eni baabi a obi akoma akodi baabi so obi timi shoni na busuafo nyina one ne maame be yaka ne papa yaka ne nuama yaka in fact so won pre ne do na wakonya ne mpana na wakonya aba na eni wona so ne ne ntafo kra fa akwan no fa akwan e kire se wodomu odu pa e kire se akoma bi eti akoma what is senti se odo a emu odu sa no se ekodi baabi na fa nse nipa na ekodi ne nchen no o dwi ne ho o ha adwe ne wo pre o petre na yo o pre no obebu kire sa nipa na kwan be na befa so a wo be ma obetimi abededin o beja ho ene ne ye behwehwem na mebie nyama ba ko nwenu miensa so e de achew edina nipa kra be kwakohia na in fact me yema ba be kasete se de awo ene bataye ene batete esitie there is no right or wrong e wo awawem prepare ni ya na am say nyama bebrebu wono mo a ne ye obi fie ye se obi de obi ade because se obi akono de se obi akono de ni odompo nso yes na obi de ye obi fie ye no eno so se obi fie ye se obi fie nso esimi ye obi fie be ma bi wono mo nso bi wa no ma yesase ne ye ka ena oba bi wono mo a ena osori on dress ena oba bi wono mo a ena on ye osori a won it say ye bie line tuma obi a wone de obeka ye de ose ne ile dress de ose ne ile eni ne huni de ose on huru nkukom de ose oba ne no aduane de ose oba ne yakwadwefo de ose obeka we nyina obi so benya ne nyina so still de oba ya no be e kire se bibi bibi sometimes enya ne wo hwehwe na obi hwehwe what them person chena se e bia na wo de na wo no yam kom ene hia wo de wafu nanam wankasa wo ye be ma bia wo mpeko be ma bi wo chini kom be ma wo chini kom no o ma yam kom de na forget about yase na yi ekom na de no nko ati obi di me de aduane je no okọ obi fie de be fie na aduane no okọ obi fie o ane on twa na wunidi o ka me ko fie wo bo akom de no aso okọ wo serve ne ba ko mienu miensa fe no waka fie o ne be ba no so no na oba na yi na hwo ana ye wo obi nsusu wo no a oye be ya aduane ayedien obedidi nsusu woni odi we wia woni na de sa wo ba ko odi ba kwa woni ene mema ne bebretimi omude ne bi wonu ma ya na ejina ba bi ono no so akofefa ene ba bi akọ nante aba ene se wo yo ba na se wanyo nyema bi ye no ahwe wanyo homework bi ya in fact wan hwe ya obi beje wade aboso edi enti na make sa ba bi wonu a e bi aba oba you know oba woni kra bi na be ma no oba wo mfa na nya hwe wonum kasa wutu ba ko na no yenua yi kan Samuel so be bu wonu ha obesi atu ma akra na ba bi du ti abo so ye ma wututu chiki a e bia na ba bi a wukunu kono na obi bo ne bibu okra handkerchief crap to bi pa nanim kra wo so wonto bo obi so ko ba bia ma obi bo ne babe enti ba bia be bo ne babe ne ba bia be sen na en fa na nika wo obi anika ba bia nani ene nani bagie enti ho no so kwa wutimi koka na se eye aduane ade ya na ebu no ma nei na mafo de hye da nya issue those days no ye time no what I say ye time no de na mema na oba wonu aduane ya in fact now wo problem pa what I say now in fact because bema be jiwa ware na se bema be sre wo aware na so be warewa o ma me kura hyeda to nsa invite o is edrumra bi na omutimi ka so ya aduane breme na wo se ma ne bebre no bu ono a wo ka so nya aduane na ne maame aye ama no de aba ti afa de on ka se ye bre no invite wo ni fie wo ba one ne maame nyina na mo hye kitchen o se ya de ma bu so be boss ne yare na ono aduane kakra ma me ni wo boa o de so hwe e bu so me na fofo ba onya aduane ma me o be se odi na ne na fo ni nya di bi no hwe se wo nsa no ba e bia na ha right ne nya fe na ha right nka enye de nkoyie you know enchina ntini mu a moko antwa mu a yentume nka ne ade e ba sa bo so watwe ne ho boko ye person de ne ye mema ne ha agene na ye mema no so ndodo na check e oba ese marriage materials mama ya marriage material ne marriage marriage shoe marriage material na aduane ye na edi mu akotene bo ye penso ye mu bi no mo pension de na aduane no edi mu akoten but na ma for de lucky for you you are living in a very technology world any modern world be ma no eben oba no eben na microwave ho take away ho de ho eat out there say so many alternatives I try mo ho ahia nti na ma for cry de aduane no is not a problem for men most men only a few this a one say bi o maye anti ne ma me papa ban o de almost still la omo da so ye fiefo ne amam no mo fo mamam ni agrokra ba ko shia sa da ma na dia money no be problem hop in the car na ye yankope restaurant bi ni edidi ba so ko shia ma me ne ante ba dia we ko di restaurant ba ko na obetena se no o check wi na ka to say raba we yes mi ko di wonum bi o so ntimi no aduane dia ene na e ba wi bebre eti na bia na o ye modern day woman 21st century for my year and I said 90s for my year you know trimuda form ayi sa na wasa meka no na nya na woto adidi pa onu maduane ye kra ukunu nim ya wosimi ye hye wo obu onim ye kra you know money no be problem hopping na yenkodidi take in and take out na is makwa akodidi na maba ye mu bi eti and then aduane no na most people depending on how nimpa kra be hia no aduane no is not a problem insie de ho no baba beto nchen na wo ye aduane no afiri ma edi e ba biem anwuni di ehun siesie ye ho siesie no na ye problem me da bia me come say most of the time ya na nye ehwo na enchi no na ye problem because ehwo no say be chi na enchi ni na gina ho ni di o ye ho siesie no ene ne problem no ye time no ye oba ye so oba church aya na oye ne ho ye time so oba kokodware a opie ba wisimusi wakwa akodware ha say in fact enwunu ba dwokra na ansa no be say akodware na nwumre dware no timusa babia ye clean anytime bia be fun akwa yimfi onum bia ho yopo enene mafo oba akodware a 2 minutes 5 minutes no wi because ye pe bibia ntentem ye so microwave people to the sense ye fast food fast education fast healthcare system fast work fast lose weight fast everything fast until living sex cry fast in the quick betu yeah time no dey ye no na quick kra na enu matko because on say ye no you know ya check akra it's in ye no dey no na ye den na say efie ni fie sa kind of be me ye na djuma no ye djuma what I say be me o ye na djuma na dey bibia quick to quick ka na fe quick kiranya quick ni na bam it's ye no be kodware a odware quick o dware ni po quick o twitwi ya na o twitwi ya na ogina ntentene no obu nsuogu owia na ohwe nsuogu no ho he o yes ato so mienu miensa be ma be kwa akohia no do se de obeso de nitiko na watwe nitiko obeso de nitiko na watwe nti enkoyie emema soso do de nani ate pa an kasa ye ne din ya won sampe kasa no bibisa onka da onka mpo no de muja kra onfa mo charge ube de be do so ba me money charge de mum jana mi jana na ka say something it's not very well ba ko nhiem kuna bibi nhiem kuna ho no na wo so won kanche enti no ombeso begu hu fin na ogu obusuam fin ti na wajai ne saa na kasa munyina mama ho bye bye saa na esitie ana ye wo be ma bi wo no mo a boom 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 ono de ono catch you know sometimes e bi wo no mo na depending on say we see akana and it's very sensitive you know yes but it say obi be ka bibi sa akiro kra on add a little bit of sentiment and I say you know on show sensitivity towards also emotions but be me bu also a boom or be catch your boom hey mame you know be catch your boom but then she mean the all can and also so depending on relationship our bed this am cause a relationship it is say aduaba with the chef here a lot of things to make it grow and blossom. So if you sow something, when you sow something, you need to water it. It needs sunshine. It need air. It need, you know, all these things. No, and here and sun it may grow into something fruitful. I'm a wait me at so abedi. And it's a relationship with it here. We are not a one gusu and as a one nature. It doesn't grow very well. And you know. Actually, so welcome. It's another so it's me mania my basa. But like I was saying, when it comes to a ma, yahu see any yahu dina, a very extremely vital, extremely. I don't know how much I miss my can. Very important. So very, you know, and these days you can't trust anybody. If I say oh problem, crana, can't you be a usru because one record or china onu benya samanu wako. Speak to your mother if your mom is still alive. Or speak to your mom. Now, one share how far obey to media boy or grandmom. Speak to the person. But if you think you can trust men, so you know, with my job at line, and then my profession online, yeah, I don't know. Everything you discuss with me is confidential, and we will sign a confidential note. Everything will be between. I'm gonna share how a basic about. Or better still, go and seek medical help. And also very important, koko doctor or you know health professionals. Sometimes if you want more, you need help. Obi want more also honam kanka. And yet if you want more, you de now this is the TNA. Obi want more ojaria or you okay. If you use lemon or you use all these things, she's fine. But Sasisa was sweatia, none of read the anymore bomb. And any faults. And yet most time we want to know their shabia or nkuma was sometimes any nkuma ni panesra. But obi ono much that problem no started from birth. I will try no time I will no na I will be something and a year. I can go into further, but I don't want to go there and then because I bet you my daddy. What say but there is something you can do. Very natural. No chemicals, no artificial ABR. Apart from lime now, we use and now whatever no. Lime no fafra and more. How do you say it? Condo, yeah. Fafra condo. Na you know, now the asra body because a one man was skin and say was sweating. Then leave yourself there for about 15 to 20 minutes and then go and have a bath. We get to also be weaker. Even when you go to the gym and you sweat a lot, that was smelling, you still can't smell anything. And you'll be smelling fresh like a newborn baby. And sister, na say any of this because our blood anymore and they are very dangerous. Our blood anymore there, you can't do anything. And then the one man will be here a draw from you know from a medical professionals. I'm a wow. Get all this done. Obi wana ni timu bon. Ne see a white pass me the year migusi. It's not a numbon. And then a very common. Me who be that and quality to one from the 90s. Eba because of Nkwalana Womo. When I say Nkwalana Womo, their mothers themselves are young. Some of them, their mothers have them when they themselves were barely teenagers. And you know, akwala. So they don't know how to go by certain things and they don't take care of these children. A lot of cases, no, omanumbon. Nanum ne born in yet nisina pro. Which you ne seba nanum ne bon. If you want to manage the team and a crew. Yes, so yeah, time on what I say, ya walk ra. You believe say ya na my mind be e won ho that kind of stuff na day. In simpanifo no won be on be ye be me aniti e be ye say na nyoma bi efri ni mu aba. Say ya shekra na wo akra na wo akra na breastfeed breast milk ade be man no. Sa first one e be sa yellowish color no. Unsa wo de makola na. Then this child will have a poo. That poo no be poo na very black. You know very black so ya sha sa ya na ya mama most of the time we very phlegmy and a bit sticky. Bibi say I say a raw that kind of thing, you know. And no na ye maame mo no ye de ye maame mo de na ye nanam no ebi mu nhye da nim saa enu nyansa no esi wo wo so onifo na edi kan aba na ye fin because ose na ye brown yellowish yi ni so so otwigu etu omo no mo twigu ba na omo na ba sa omo sa akola no na Nana Ventures welcome omo sa akra na akra na tumi etimi opinion mo ba os na sa flames na ba but na you know abodi enim dia me ehunu se no for na eba na yesi no fufin no akra ni hia na etima clean na system no but wutiri mu se we obi a naturally wutiri mu bon unim se nya wo se na apro o brush twice a day in fact o see first se me am see yi na mo onum na na ebon o regama we gam na to chene na onum mu bon a enya problem who use mouthwash I know but after a while na se bon ebi wo na afi wutiri Ghana ka meka to so koto afi drain ne fa so anasa haban bi ka meti ama na ade so but abrochira yenti haban mo obi nso because e be problem na say be ochenanko because e wi amo bon wa say you know it's you know I will urge you say go and you know go to your doctor, speak to the person. Enye ferry enye niwu you are not the only person awonum bon e ko be brenum bon obi obi on my de wo no sa na ye be kan de enti ya na e ka say de wo no say enye say wo na kraketo nya na num bon but over said and say e fe na the same prayer na num bon just a free ni team o maame wo no no maame na kasa wo so enti wa hu say de obesi a obe hye no emiamia ni ti ama nyoma bi amaman bi ni nyoma bi etima free ni team ama ni team ay client de bia ni team ay kru obu ma de bia ase de bia sa ahro wo ni team ma wo dem better me channel I don't know if I'm really getting certain things right. I'm trying to not make it feel very very awkward in a way say so obi was at the anymore nipa ni be feeling very very bad. It's you know I'm trying to choose my words very very carefully so I don't offend anybody. So in the course of my explanation, you know, if I say something you think you don't agree with me and I say you think I could have said in a very better way and I say I should have put it in a very better way and I say you feel offended by how I make myself now, forgive me in advance. I have to apologize to my viewers because I do not intend to offend anybody on this platform, but I intend to help people a bit simiabwa amomoy or baby one and one or relationship, so many relationship or relationship you know, on what Mr. Beman who no near Bonhondam. But when you get close to the man, then the man leaves her. And men also they are not telling her what the problem is. These are all the factual things, and that's the reasons a date kind of a uniba. Mimi go school will be on me and say me di mema grouper. And then I'm kind of always finding the center of men. And yeah, daddy. You know, I'm very opinionistic and men kind of like women that like that. I'm very strong woman, individual, and I have my own, you know, opinion. I'm not afraid to voice out, you know, my opinion and stuff like that. It's, you know, and my man be to see very, very open to tell me certain things and certain stuff. Ultimately, you are down for be mobi, and then you expect the person to, because she really wants to marry that person. But after what the nipa man, I feel you want to call out one or two, no channel. Sometimes you have to push very hard and some catch us so you know we're down for no this. Sometimes it's hard for you to even tell that friend of yours because how do you put such a statement in a very correct frame and many panning you're offended. I always try to put myself in people's shoes and be sensitive to other people's opinion feelings as well because insensitive, you are very inhumane. Only rational human being, because every rational human being should have a feeling. You should be emotional towards other people's feelings. Won't make can you maybe just like that. And see, in the course of explanation, you know, if I say something that you feel it makes you very uncomfortable, and I say it makes you offended, please forgive me. I don't intend to offend you. I don't intend to hurt you in any way. I just want to help you. I just think that maybe you don't know there are help out there that you can seek for it. Okay. Hello, again, welcome. And so this is what I'm trying to say. And so if you look at yourself in the mirror, you think you're better than the girl next door. You are better than that friend or you know or you don't understand. And that's why you are not being called by other men. You get called you know, several. You will not even walk out of your house without not getting about 10 or 8 or 6 compliments a day. But everybody that goes out with you end up leaving you. They are not telling you the reason. You don't do anything wrong. They just leave you. That means there is a problem. You need to sit down and assess yourself. I always say to people that don't jump from one relationship to another, because sometimes mistakes. When you leave a relationship, give yourself some time. You know, give yourself plenty of time to assess yourself. Assessments are very important. Even in Kwalakra, key workers, you need to do assessment. Everything. Or you're a social worker, you do assessment. Or you're a health professional, you do assessment. Risk assessment, everything. It's assessment is very important. You should be able to assess yourself and know what went wrong in those relationships that you went in and what you can do better to improve your next relationship. So once you say nyoma we nyina, de bia obetu nyoma bom ama nyama ye hatu sakatu. De bia obechinchine sa na yo say afebo say last minute na de kwasha spiritual marriage. Wona na bere bi wono ma na musuo nkan na ya bere wa wonu motutu. Na you know utifio no bia. In fact, when you de be ye ne hwe wani ma na de ba so because wo se tutu. Nti ye fan say wona udidi na wari ni. These are all the things that people has been deceived so many times by so-called men of God. Some men of God that obey the civil here because yeah, we sound na nasi ase. Oka apia ose ne ona na ene te warrior so. Ona na awari you nsu mame wata nsu ehu ne da. This is what happened. Enti no enyeme bu ono ma na enso na eye wa. Enya wo dress ya wo gina ahwemu twitwi makeups. Eye wani mu yie no eno na dressing. Dressing nankasa, these things you see are just physical, but inner cleanliness no a key to be inner cleanliness. And no you with teeth, you know, your armpits down below, you know, your private area, and also the cleanliness there, and the sense na a free one almost sober, and also say very important. Like I said, I'm trying to choose my words very, very carefully. And also very important. And so, you need to try to be very observant. You know, observe yourself. What's one or more from time to time? If you sweat, as somebody that sweat a lot, now wash it. Mostly say, "Kobasa you a day off." Now won't quite you maybe that day. Now you're not in a hurry. You know, when you use lemon and asa lima, give yourself about 10-15 minutes before you go to bath. So you'll be so that you're rushing in, you're rushing out. Sometimes it's to squeeze a little bit of lemon into your water, add a bit of salt, and then have a good bath. If you don't have lemon, now Dettol, a bit of Dettol, and so will do. But so you'll be a wow, teach you so why is cesarean pain. They sell this particular salt, Ewo Boots. Go there and get one. Very, very good. A bit healing wound, very, very fine. Need a lot of leaves, spinach, lettuce and all that. I know say no be before, but if you find it very, very hard to chew, just blend them and drink them. And also so ebeboa. And near my take it in, and also so ebwa replenish baby. So one who obi on ma wani pa. But ube no. Na pomu say nedi. When I say na pomu, I'm not talking about say be physical strength and use musa ne honam this is wo. And obi on so a na woni ni so na honam better. I'm not talking about Obia. We say, even say what the ma be bridge now no. Some people are very masculine, okay? Or your body, but or very, very masculine. That's all ording. That is not what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about muscle wise. Obi and the muscles no adding. Your muscles is supposed to be able to contract. What I say and I'll say to me contract. So muscles and contract, yeah, you have a problem. Honestly, you do. The reason being, they say, Sanko for no more back of now why you lose. And until only my baby come, oh, I want the assistant pow, when you back whom you know, and won't see me yet to say the it's never true. It's never true because good take one man or very take muscles. It's never true. It's never true because Nyankopon a boy a cervix no in such a way say when the baby gets engaged and then the time comes say you go into labor. Now cervix need open 10 centimeters, my baby never one. It has to close back. It needs to close back. You know, in a certain period of time. Maximum. We are very slow healer cry. 6 weeks time there. everything should go back and you should be like a virgin girl. To be honest, the difference between a virgin and a normal girl is the fact that a virgin person, who enter, she might bleed as a result of it, and I say you find it very hard to penetrate. But a normal person, but if you are somebody who does pelvic floor exercise regularly, and I say who tighten your muscles or abdomen side, all the time, which is breathing in and breathing out. Oh, jomoto, that is the true word I miss maka. Oh, jomo, nasa what jam who release it, then you tighten it like any other. Oh, training will to make it very, very tight. And these things, so when you do it regularly, it becomes a habit. And when it's a habit, you do it without even realizing. It's whether you are sitting down, you are walking about, you are jumping, whatever you're doing, you do it so much, you're already doing it. And see, for that reason, even during intercourse, you do that without even knowing. And a member really likes a lot. And now welcome, because when you are meeting with your husband or your spouse or whatever, your loved ones, you are making love, and then you do this, you contract and you release, now jomo to that kind of dynamic. And Alabi Francis, welcome. And no Emma, it makes it tight. When women get wet, I'm not talking about say when you come. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about when you get wet, in the course of romance and all that, you get wet. And then when you get wet, it makes penetration very easily. That lubricant oil, that natural lubricant oil, never. Or baby uncle, some people get extremely wet. But whether you are one of those people who get extremely wet or you don't get wet, or whatever, no. When your man is penetrating, you need to learn this to contract and release. Ojomoto na we jam kakra, gradually and stuff. And see, and no, it really does not really matter the size of husband, no, and as a partner, and a penis. Both of you will enjoy love making. And see, Obika say, oh, Kitswa kese, I don't agree with that. Sebema ni ekitana, ne weapon ne ekitana na, and asa ne pen ne ekitana. If he knows how to write with the pen, small, big, medium, large, whatever, no, he will make good use of it, and it will write equally the same as the okita large size or medium size. Why am I saying this? Say ye co school a Bible of free example. Mema Bible of full. Na me mo be big yasa here. In fact, when we are big in the bachelor a chen wa Bible because we didn't bet you chest why I say it's it depends on how writing now bet you in here. It's whether it's like this or it's like that, or it's like this or it's like that. How I will see ube use is what really matters. Incident. If it's very, very smaller, your woman, and then a ma baby, unfortunately, like I said, 90s for man the omuju your pa. A ma baby no ankasano echinia too much before Ejari Ebenezer welcome. A ma baby no echini too much before they meet their spouse. They themselves make it very, very difficult for omo partner now. Oma beshi anono. It's not. I always urge people say, if you are single, be fruitful, like truthful singleness. Very important. Echini baby no. Hajin and no my thought that warrior unya warrior money. Why am I saying this? Obabako. You dated Kwajo, Kwabna, Kweku Yao, Kofi, Kwame, Akwasi. You kind of like literally, before you clock whatever age Ubeshia was spouse no. If you have to give you a sheet of paper now, so tron no kremu, edi no kra, you see you've dated about 10, 50, 20, 100. It's too much. And see all these in out no. Ebu okreti mi ma cry emery. Titu sa won say ni mo so social. Afebon say last minute what she attending tia kese tuntum kokko what she ni na bi. It's when you meet the one now no na bon ho kana. One no kofi a so you feel it. It's no na enye na dwuma ye ba wona watching too much. You are making your work very difficult for the man because watching ama one will be a 5 minutes, one will be 10, they 20, they 30, they 100, they 1 hour 4 hours. Obi bema upeso wekuno. That is not how I always say to people, if you are not married, if you've been married before and you've been divorced, please So if you are being single right now, and I say, yeah, be faithful to yourself, you know. And as when you go into a relationship, if one relationship don't work out, give yourself some time. Don't hop into another one. Give yourself some time and assess yourself and be able to know what went wrong. Like I say, oh jumpy too much. I don't know, baby back up. What drew cry a wom Ghana? Was a wording when I'm Oshana about a fan baby. See, you didn't cry. Wardrobe and a woman so war and what time or see you could trap. It is so if you don't kind of keep yourself very, very well in good shape. By the time I bet clock 40, 45, 50, 60 now, some women or way no a very, very high no. What the a jago now say a pension. What I say? I don't know. What how ukunu. I fed you no na brew abo cano. In fact, my maton what the na boarding so inquire. And see or bad is very important. I have to be honest to my fellow women as much as possible. And now our baby men more complaining and men they are dying inside. Seriously, if you want more the quan no nay on your boca for few more. Bombeso begu and numasinsi. No jaws me more charge. Me more charging in. Something is really wrong somewhere. I'm not charging or so more. So ngu fin was me more charge beba na niati. The crossing ni do cross assemble no so be ka bi akiro. Because wo no ma ye ja na o me nya ne boko. Na no jabia no person odi be ma natem. Udi na tem no oboso no so de amemma because no you crossing ni no na. So what I say. It's in the mystery bebre man no. Very, very important. If you are not dating now, please stay faithful to yourself. If you are going into a relationship, know that the person that you are going in bed with is also very, very serious. I think so no. Most times mistakes be Brian I am man and na yetire and they say yeshia will be you know, because I've just met you in I don't know your status, you don't know my status. And I want to be I want to be safe. Because I want to be safe in I will encourage you to use life jackets and as a CD now you are protection. But after a month, 2 months, 3 months, we think we've known ourselves enough, and then we intend to ignore all those signs and then do it as if nothing happened, without not realizing say if I have something and I say you have something and I say whatever it is now, it's still within us. It's in whether I use the life jacket for 100 years or whatever now. Mama may jai without not both of us getting checked. And I say, yeah, share a medical side of things, no. Now, I still carry whatever I'm carrying, and I can still infect you with whatever way. And I saw your bemas maybe when you're gonorrhea in the past. And I say STD, CB, you know, candidiasis, any of them, about whatever STD, syphilis, a mubia or bani bema or platform is when you be paying. A qua. Even though said doctors might have declared you free, and I say, well, I was screening recently, you know, you've been free for a while, but you still need to go to check up from time to time. To remember, because everyone on my basa, it's me, it's anyone so impotent, until be a bema buonoma. Now one casa win uju dipa every cry oh eba. Those days I was a young boy, no. But I feel better worrying now, warmer. Now you think so what will be in the problem is not from you. You might think say if you be this share now I but maybe STD now in the middle of youth no. When treating you treated it but you did not treat it very well no. And not early do what to we impotency, but you might not even know. It's Michelle. So if you have ever contacted STD in the past, please check yourself from time to time. We are very important. And Madiana is easily to show. But Madiana is very, very important because the boy on my basa and one essay, you know, more testicle scrotum no, and more nyamane wo me bu no more a basa it's any more important. I feel won't say na ubeni no opa eba and I say what time of person or peba no so about a problem. I face a man like I was saying, a man no muchim bebrebe no. Obu no ma wose yesi ene we yaba na wo de we say ya ebe ma na che ebe ma na yayi san nyoma ni nyina no it comes with the side effects. They might not tell you ebu no mo ya na bibia natural oboa, even paracetamol cry no side effects. There is nothing natural apart from nyoma wo be pick it from your garden, edible things wa wo fa from ufia wo bedi no, and bibisa apart from things like that, anything be a year draw, even to make it, some make it a herba, let's say I have buy ways and I say a cucumber and a kitame and I'm say a cucumber me the year drew. So if I give the cucumber to you to take it like that, natural. But the moment I formulate it and I say me process it to make it in a tablet form, no, it becomes chemical because something needs to go into it. Chemicals be frafra and some yet into tablets. And see a drobia, any a drobia, was as to be have its own side effects. And so if you are taking in something, you're taking in a pills, you're taking in whatever you think you are taking in, just to say what dream when they say a bema hono mwachia. I am telling you, it coming a timer is gonna be more weaker than it was before. Ebu anoma obebu anu afanyo maybe afebo so onu oba no why say Wednesday onu anim se na se wono kra ho ntimi fo be ma bele ke no be ne de obeda no be ruru obe ne de dia kra de otia why say Wednesday. Whatever you are taking, no, it isn't good for you. It's not. So open the natural way, cleanliness, like I said, you know, bath twice if you can. Or back radio, why do I have to say if you can? It's supposed to be a must, but in the 21st century former, a plema for perfume near diaba. No see me we on fe. A jaria crop baby to meet on a watch when you're winter bear crowd when you're because opia not the perfume, no the but you forgotten say when we you know, mostly I always say to women, say never leave your down below unshaved for a very long while. You know, even if you want to leave some hair on, leave it on the top, but bottom there, no, get it clear. The reason being is say when you wear these hairs, no, gather some bits and bits of urine, and with time, no, at the kind of pampine eba said the John so ye nyan Mr. John so ebon it's no oba yes, get yourself some pints liners and then get some wipes as well. You know, when you we outside you can what I do, this is what I do. I always say to people that sometimes are cancelled. I say to people that I have never say me say me who say and I say my ko baby me say me ko toilet. I'm not talking about weeing, but I'm talking about doing number 2. The reason being is say mediasha me in a sense say whenever I do number 2, right from there I'm going to have a bath. I don't know if I'm making sense. And see whether me yelf no na air upset me, whatever crana. The moment I go, even if it's not my bath time, I don't need, I have already had the bathe. I've already bathed in the morning or whatever. And for some reason, me and I have to go to the lure. And I'm in the house right from there. No, I'll have to go to the shower and have a bath. This is what I'm wearing. I don't know whether because I used to play with some Muslim people when I was younger. I don't know. But it has become my habit. I just can't, even though I'll clean myself, but no matter how clean I think I am, no, I still kind of feel like, say, what if my husband pops in at any moment and just want to, you know, have a quick or something like that? You know what I mean? It's like I said, yeah, time or no. Yeah, time or no, yeah, man, yeah, different because our parents taught us and they taught us well, you know. Yeah, ma, me mama ye who say ye ka oba, say be nye wuni pedua na ejina won. Na mom oba no, e na ma wo ye oba sima. It's our parents taught us so well how to keep and take a good care of ourselves. It's yeah type of a man, no, we take good care of ourselves because we know. And mafua man na eba no. Yeah, pressa. You know what I mean? They are just always rushing. They're all over the place. I am slay king. I'm slay queen. I'm slay whatever. They're always slaying. They don't even understand the essence and the importance and how to keep themselves or whatever they're calling themselves as woman would know. They don't understand it, and they think it's all about sex. It's not always about sex. To be honest, it's not always about sex. It's not always about sex. Obi timini obi betimi atina for years. Beman will not even make an attempt to even, you know, check the head down below. But obi timini share obi and then and the person is so clean, so she feel like going there. One thing I'm a bar abroche, you know, abroche when you are like, I know it's not only UK. I would say abroche in general. When you are like 25 years and over, you go for smear tests, and this is to check for cervical cancer or something like that. And then these things, they do it every 3 years. And I remember very well Achepa, that time now I'm saying the first screening or so. Now me call you know, the midwife that did it. Well, I don't know if you say midwife, the nurse that did the smear test, you know, or you sweep now. And then she was like, I don't know how black people, this is how she said it anyway. I don't know how you people do it, particularly African, but you are clean. That's what she was saying. She was saying that we are very, very clean. And to be honest, yeah, personal. So oba so oba, you know what I mean. Onya daddy sisi no honi hu hia no. Onye mriketu so de. But no oba dware to say the be dware. A man will stand in front of a shower and also under the shower and you know just wash the hair, you know, the armpit and put water in him on himself. And oba also will go there and do the same. Oba ni be dware and shouldn't be the same. Because you have certain points you have to pay particular attention to. Certain points it also will take your attention. Oba so didn't know also to meet some more moto mufua and answer private area fua and send a book credit and you can answer away. I don't understand it. And some your money now so the pampa about no matter how awful so be once you know once you start getting pelvic hair and now whatever we won't say you sweat too much or sweating be answer it gathers the sweat into no. And feel free so ebon, you know, and feel free with time ebon. Feel free Friday ebon. It's supposed to say na even those who used to roll after a while na ofo bi ho na nipa ne te pampan. These are all the things I think the women we need to pay good attention to. So person who kunu do na odo ye na odo nko na wonhwe baabia. You have to be you have to be vigilant. You have to be extra careful with your own self. If you can't take good care of yourself, you cannot take good care of the children or do your mobile. Because one kasa ho bon, since akwala no ho bon, you will not hear. Ho bon ti akwala no bon, I want it. You cannot even smell it because one kasa ho nesi. Pampaya na mo di gufi on mo anti, you will not even know. A piss a member of, to be honest, a piss member of like crazy. I wish I had the chance to be talking to women alone. A piss member of like hell. Bema, a member, you know, Nyankopon the way see boy woman. Apart from say Bema, you know, what full hair, kuhu, one of my beer, or best sweaty afa be you know. So shave you one of them now because their thing is just kind of like dangling and other thing. And from afar one kakra. So oftentimes I hear people say, "Mema, bu no manane ne boss on bon." But I don't know about that. But I think say it wouldn't be as bad as Oba ebon because Oba no the way Nyakopon boy ya de ani shetokrum. You know what I mean? It's just there. And from men si men fa honom sa. Se bema no onye bema osori a wa hihye brief pants. Attacking in near their hits back and no or boxes to be freer. I don't see why what's a bema airhonum to me ebon. Unless say it's very bushy over there. And then you be a new nuntino, a beggar that some sweats ama abon. But Obadiah is likely because of the urine, you know, the hair, all these and all that and all that and all that. Like I said, even if you are somebody that like hair, keep the hair on top, but down below the end, clear it off. Because it gather all these urine and it stinks. It really stinks. It stinks. You know, into no cleanliness. So baba, dear woye no baba ne be bi. But one kasa oba ne shower winter ba every 2-3 days no jare baako. How can you go and tell your teenage daughter to have a bath? Your teenage daughter ne na musi am na ko share obi. And you know, the moment of start to say or have a boyfriend outside and I say, oh yeah, you know. I feel once with time you can feel so with teenage daughter no, she's smelly. You can't even tell her because how do you confront her? You don't want to offend her. She's smelly and nobody will tell her. On in the moon in the one on also co relationship no jai. People, some men will tell you, some people won't. And then remember baby cry very hard. It won't depend on the relationship or no. And some baby so catch her because she will not know how you will take it. And the baby must know how to put certain things. Obuon ma baby will know how to correct you. Into one person be offended. No to no hofo. Obuon so a ne nani ati obeka catch also. Ebu a catch am a man no munya akoma pamfansom. You have to be able to know say for a man to tell you say that means opel. Then maybe a papa she will just walk away. But a man yes e catch am kra na mo bo asefu. Onu oba hia catch say mama wonu bon na na buofu. you know, mama entwe ye na ne buofu. Eso so no, e ka o catch her in advance, you know, Khalis, she's giving you time to, you know, prepare yourself. And a man, when you have babies, please, 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 give yourself some time to heal. Every woman differs. Wadam for be wo ye 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and oko nikunu. It doesn't mean so also what 3 weeks, 6 weeks also oko kunu. Ebia wadam for no, she's one of the lucky ones. Because a man if one of within 3 days, well, you know, so obe bleeding after was cry, wa bleeding and maybe she heals quickly. You don't know obi muscles how tight it is. Only gynecologists need to me actually. But maybe in the period of 3 weeks to 6 weeks, that your friend is healed. Some postnatal checks after a birth. No, everybody goes for a postnatal check for every 6 weeks. Postnatal checker. Whatever your doctor or your midwife will tell you is very important. Uba will say, "Omiemia otomino." As to ever say, "Wumbo no akobakana." What I say, whether your womb has been able to contract very well, ako settle, baby also settle. It's a boy obession be a hobby, a one kakano catch us come back maybe 2 weeks time. It means you are not healed yet. So what Shana of fools say you are very healed, and sometimes she will tell you, you can even ask, you know, is it okay to have sex? And she will tell you it's perfectly safe to have sex. But sometimes the boy catch us say, would you like to come after your next appointment? Obey your walk at no. Don't rush into it because you think your husband will cheat. And also because you think your fiancé or whatever, your loved ones is going to chop, maybe look at another woman elsewhere. You know, you have to give it to her. It's better to get yourself properly healed, you know, and let him enjoy you the rest of marriage life than to rush in it and even cause more harm. I feel I don't know what they're rushing. I feel also because fine, when him say, oh, wow, when I watch it and watch it, says we so I have to give it to him. I have to give it to him. Okay, fine. You give it to him today and yanade. I feel next time I saw the money be he doesn't want it. Welcome, my dear. I say, I feel next time now I saw the money, he doesn't want it because it's never the same. Or it's to him, no, it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. It's pray on what the man, no, pray on the man for the he doesn't like it. It's to take time and heal. Every woman differs. So what the man be me say jina wanoma obia ne sania ne ho acquire adwuma. Like I said earlier, ebi mo muscles ye thicker, ebi mo muscles contract enter, ebi mo dear don't. And depending on what are who hit you don't know. Take time and heal. Sometimes one kasana wo bano, you feel like odo na see one you feel like you feel kind of like abdominal pain. It means your womb has not settled yet. It's in a mabe brain or more no more funas and from age in the night. I me more me fumuda because my first baby was cesarean, and then with C-section you won't remember often. But I've never been to the gym before. My only gym I do is pelvic floor exercise, and I do it in my own house, at the comfort of my own house. Many more can say I've been doing it, but you will not know because my year I'm a cameo. But if I tell people the number of children I have, I've had 2 cesarean and I've had 4 normal deliveries. Why? And so yet my tummy is more flatter than a baby a one way. More flatter because I can wear bikini and show it off. I am proud to say because I take good care of myself. Because like I said, no. Ma me mo kire say, wo ba ye and me makeup sama ye ne ma ho fa ma dress ya metia. Me best ma no and ma me ye ba. That is why I say I will be one on one. You know, ne husband or the man cannot take his hands off, and I say, people don't know. These are all the little things. And they feel shy. They feel shy. I don't know why. They are so shy to talk to their female daughters about certain things. And it is because young girls today, all they think about is sex. Sex, and nothing else. And no one away it's you. And so once we get there and we try it and we feel like, oh, it's nice, they just want to jump in and have it more. They just want to jump in and have it more. But remember, wo ba wo yenina. Any wo sima wo ya wo bibe kase. And I said, be me binti hujaya. Oba beti aka woso. Ajeje woso afre wo hema papa bi. A woni hu agro nyina. What I say? Sa wadi special no. Because that is the only thing that differentiates you from the other girl. Opa yamfa wo ba wo ne me height yepe. I'm 5'8". Yempe madu do mo ne me height yepe. I'm a dark girl. I'm a black girl. Yemfa obi o ye black to send me. Maybe even somebody that is even more fairer than me. But see, in as much as you might think we are the same, we are not the same down there. Because before I used to think a mad but it's not. So if you look at the diagram of the female reproductive system now, and I say the female reproductive organ now, you will see say some people no clitoris no crab abonting a bit shim. It's an obebia ba edasronko. Even entire folk crowd, they have different things. It's what makes you special and what makes you unique. What makes you stand out from the girl next door. What makes you stand out from millions of women out there, no, is that thing between your legs. Cherish that thing like you cherish your own skin tone. And now about to born the skin worker. People spend thousands. I don't know how much you spend on your skin cream. Yeah, no my year to for the boy skin worker be brisa. But people spend a lot of money on their skin. The way you spend so much money on your skin, spend a little time for that thing. Spend a little time for that cream. And no crown your himani where you never my afraid of him man. What's the time? Spend little time with that thing. Give it attention. Take good care of it. Take good care of it. When you wash yourself, certain things will be that. So be or so baby when you're white. Those things in your may be that. Like I said, it's a phone the young one. But then if you notice certain things be our full say and you're normal, speak to a health professional. Speak to her. So no mommy you're free, go to your mom, speak to them. Speak to them. Obi no more or as I know when you're white, not a bone. And that's one kasa na since you know, so when be makra ehia mu a na empanebom. You get my point. Ebi abewie na sheets no. Me na nanim for me na na ye from duro kakra anyway. Only be ma be hiem na bi a you wie a emema ne bebresi ebi a homa na tuma nka they will testify they making. Obetimi ni oba bi ahia na ne dem onyina abon. O ma wie no oba no hunsuo na egu be sheet nso. Obeyi akosi nso still na so the air freshener spray demo. What say ni pan? Get yourself garlic. Normal garlic ya na insect overnight. Adiachia. Do it about a couple of days. Uba hu nyomo a ebe free hono mo aba. Ebi ana esa wo white kwa you don't even know how to treat it. Like I said, and very go to medical professionals, speak to them, speak to your mom. Oh my mate, I said speak to them. If your auntie is around, speak to them. If you have an elderly sister, speak to somebody you can confide in. Speak to the person. Like the reason why I say I make health professionals to say because them people know they are professionals in their job. They are assigned to confidentiality, patients and doctors' confidentiality. So whatever you discuss with them is between wo and no. So you are rest assured it's not coming out. But let's say you are in this situation. Now what call any idea? Give yourself some time to get healed before you start making love with your spouse. Very important. And yes, say, my spouse is gonna cheat. My dear, take good care of yourself. Forget about the man. Cheating. So about one of them na year, uncle baby. Because I am a testimony of that. What to me share will be. Because my husband is somebody that was very well known. The youth, no people that knows him. Things hard and people were like, people came to me like, oh mommy, I drove by. I'm like, a drove by. You know what I mean? Because Obian himself and this way she was hard, but he got married and wajo. Okwa Ghana and enough for be hand or more so more better tempting. Or more be a honor didn't know back at him say, my made you catch him saying yeah, do crying. A woman was naked before him, but he still didn't do. He couldn't even get himself up. Yet now who are papa or no near come off for Baba obedi wuni Fufu Baba and Quansu ubed uni take good care of yourself as a woman. Wo buy ya, obema odi adwu ho akere wo. Ah, you know, wo kire ho anu obi wu ni nyina no. Edina saa wo ba sima no. So when man take good care of it. Na wo so wo ye ho anwan kra oboa. Oboa because you ultimately can't just say, "Oh me oba me ho fe, hwe me to say." Ena omoba na omoko no. What is the problem? Have you bothered yourself to yes, there will be one man in subanye, and some people can also not be lucky and meet certain people, but intense. Obaba could be married 6 times, and also Baba could be share member be 18. No mumu bia will say they don't want to settle with you. And proper. They don't tell you their reason for leaving, but once or more leaving. Something is not very wrong, right somewhere. Bibi ewo kono. Bibi anko ka papa and ka papa ni trade. There is a problem. Take care of yourself. It's important. I can't stress this much. Take good care of yourself, my dear sisters. Take very good care of yourself, my brethren. You know, the beauties and the queens and, you know, the slaying on the, you know, the pretties. Take good care of yourself. You know, odeda eche. Yebeka say eche no ahon no. Beauty there. And na minim oba na ho time. Makeups beto mi kwa de mi hu oba ye say oba we de na ho time. Because uko school no hwe ma bia na ane omuko school pa. Ene oba ne tina I really know ye makeups oba o say wow. An say ahon fe ton store. Nti na oba na ho time ni wiase. Nti say ahon fe na wo de ofo say you have it no. Ahon fe ntobi. Eni bi. When you go in bed and you naked yourself before your husband, this thing, all these makeups and stuff, and you don't wash it. That moment, your eyebrows, your pencil, your whatever, can you even take that to bed? You can't. You have to wash it off. Instead, no crying. Where a bear money pay attention is your body. You know, your whole body. It's no man now, we are saying medical problems been a war, you know. No man and a medical history. Some people are naturally born big, you know. Right from birth, they've been chubby. It's beautiful. Thick is beautiful. African women are thick. They are taking sizes. They are taking figures. They are taking shape. It's beautiful. But even if you were one of these people, you know what I mean? In Jeja, because what? Wow. So the whole world should come to an end. No. Mawukunu say, you know, who be now full like Mama Bawa Brim, Sama Washia. And so every day your love is renewed. Your love is always is new every day. And so every day, no, and you don't need to go and learn skills. You don't need to go and learn tricks. And then 69, Dambalis, wheelbarrow, then lap dance, then so many out there. You don't even need to. Just keep that place clean. You don't need to, because those things now will come naturally. Bemana uko shiano no. Se kwe mana. Onwa bedane wo ha bedane before you are aware no. Obi as somebody that you knew nothing. You will know it all at the like. Aduane adani edidi bi. What's the meka no? Now obi di ba akona so so mpe bio na wo be ade o se sorry kwa ade chia me ba o se me ko baby. Enko yesa mame on person obeka acho na ntwa yi. Na ne ma ne nye enye. Na obi ntiska so nware ne tamfo enko yi. Me nta aduane na aduane nye de na o cha me de sa wo na ade cha masa tofofo. I won't do it. Nti so to nye da on ha ne ho. And then so mumu technology right now mumu stage, you know, you live in the stage. You say you need to test it before you buy. Yeah, time that the enka akoto ade be show you no test. But you say the mono, you are living in an era the man will have to give it a try and sana. Oto because a man say uncle fa de ne man asade ni nkoye. Uncle fa de ne man asade no poyoyo ne nya adwuma and I say whatever. A man no de mo kan no. No man say so won konko stoma na poyoyo ne nya adwuma abe yo so asem de na meso me nkofa ma na sa mango no asaya feature mango meso me mpa mango nsusu bia na me ma metu to mo so mpe sa na akoye obi a che no ma na kasa dodo me ma so kasa dodo nti obi a ye ne homework and yes why rent na me ma ba na be prema for me man because na be ma otompa bo ma no so oto slipper man na to shoe oton to mama no so atutu kente because obo wo ka wo so obo no ka bi na wugya na anya ne ya because wugya na obi fa enti na obi akono de obi ayi no because na wo twi be ma na niam agu no obi so twigu ne dem North London ho baby hye udu no ma we twi we niam na we so twiko na be just wo mpa obi pe ajase enti no take good care of yourself me say wonu ane beba o akasa wutimu say you know just ha ho e ba sa akra wo ha ho wo mre bebre o e ma na o mukunu mu o ofre ni na bi wono ma anya manka be mebu no anya misuro ni be ma ade na ote ho na nya aduane ne nya de aninya aduane no aninya e be 4 years ni ana aninya na ote ho but nya misuro ni asole a wokọ ne position de ma na asole nti ojaye nyai eni wosi hu ti wo ba fie ni wo mu na eti wo onso wo mu ya onso mu se mema man ye na mema no omu nso ye mu ena mema ni nso ye mu na abrochi abre wa oboa onso mu nyere wadwuma ne sei ade akura obo onwo kakura akoto besi ne dem kura wontimi ni aduani enye enkoyie se akoka obubofu de bi atwa no abia so eti ne nkoyie no onha no tene no osole no otewo eti mema bebre omomo na me se wo de atwi bebe ma Oyo obana so udi mema agro bebra. Na make you know what I'm talking about. You know what the men say. And mema our platform you nim said they make an no kre. And mema they say they know the so wo kona se bema bi wa ho anira. Bema bu a ha obesi afre na ile kra kire. E kire o problem ofio. Wa afre na ile keke no. Wo wura fio no kro timi se fio no. E fie problem ofia. Because a happy home, when a woman is happier, it translates to Nkwalaninia. It's already Fiona say Niji of Fiona. You yourself as a visitor, you can feel the happiness in the house. You can feel it. Nobody needs to tell you, say if you were Niji home. How a beman be see a friend a run cry, a kono keke. Now how a banus be see a friend you can a kono keke. Nobody just the man don't mind. So we afraid you ma ba no serving no o yi ni plates no cleaning and also ne yura ye aduane na o clean kitchen. She doesn't even feel it. And the woman also don't mind say ni kunu kraba na wo no anka say ko fa aduane kraba serving because nobody feel like obi e bibia ma obi anya ne ya odo e giving. You give and you give and you give until you have nothing more to give. And when you are giving you don't even feel it. Upo obi a o man ade anya oya. But umpo obi a ofa wade ekra na yo ya. Ofa wade ekra na abofu. Because nipa no mpe no. Eti no odo nti ne odo fofre de efo na wi omoboa. Odo chakra na ede. Most times bo amene me husband so I'm doing some flashbacks na me cat time you know when we met, when we used to go clubbing and all that and stuff like that. Now you know na me kite time those days krana he wasn't driving. We used to get in the bus sometimes and you know, all those naughty things we used to do. You know, I can feel like he's already hard there. It's the buses no so ma summer ya no London buses need to ma na chiso. And you know, we was because we know we are just hopping off maybe next to stop your co baby. In the bus and elbow break it you and my jam then I'll just go back and hit him, you know, from behind and stuff like that. And then you see for man, I'm those. I just bring those conversation in, and then we just have a laugh, and she will be like, "Oh, it's in now. These are all the things, you know. It's just make love more beautiful. But me kind of kakra na masabe kana me say right now. I say man, you know, I think I've not even changed that much. Because we still get the chance to do what we used to do and what we love best, what we love to do. We like to walk together. We like to eat together. We like to play, you know, dancing, competition together in my home. Mimi fear I have like disco in my house, I would say. Because sometimes it's made the new shame that we will boogie na your manager who dance best. And sometimes so we like to play like Famisha Echire, you know, hide and go seek. We do all stuff. And I feel like our love has even strengthened the more as we go along. As now, last time I said, I never knew say our real that easy. And to make a me mama na me mama say, nipa wishi ano na ma warrior yemre. Because me, all I heard was, oh, I already no kwaiwa, I already Dion. These were all the things I was hearing. Cool lady, welcome. These are all the things I was hearing. I already ding, but it should be easier. Car where you swear, there no was any cheating. Emma. Exams bako, yeah, the amount what's now a name for how many years? The work should be more simpler. It shouldn't be difficult. It should be more simpler. It is a warrior no channel na fe na yedinga. These are things that you need to tighten up certain place. Homework you need to do it. Assessment, you need to do some assessment. Obu ankwalabe made yes, ankwalabe made very difficult, very tedious because oba obema omunina mo chamo time. Oba, you are giving some of your attention to your child, your husband, yourself. Sorry, your husband is doing same. It's harder. But you need to find a balance. Some of them, like I said, you do it without not even feeling it. Before you are aware, everything will be easier. Obama ufiye nyenika. Na bema enia kefi. Ufiye nyenika. Ontena. Bema bu obefi ano opentamne ne nafofo api. Nka bema be free fi ano pa akwa adwuma. Ofi fi ano pa akwa adwuma. Then upon a obefi nyina afon tare na so no na danfo wofon so. One na danfo ne be wofon so saa. Owie ya odidi wie ya. Na afi wasa asore no akwa akoda. Who are you? Nekasa wona wote one no sabio. What are you to him? No conversation, nothing. Me hardly for somebody to call my husband and get him. It's not like on phone call. He doesn't even know how to use the phone, to be honest. Obefa phone nekita na wopia kwa abonten. Once he comes home, or the man kwala na so mu boge, me the boge ma na adum na da baby. Na the phone na adum. So we fear 1 week for holiday, 1 week ni na be friend unya no. You have to call my phone. Because phone in ya no. Meka was mama, you are more than enough for me than some the bejina phone so. Because we have so many stuff to do. My mom always say, the way I'm in the musity, one way I over 10. Because we are so much into each other. And we started from somewhere. You need to be, like I said, a happy home. A woman, you need to make your home a happy home. If your home is not homely and it's not happy, forget it. Forget beauty. Sadia way a woman. I turn was toy. Yetimi make us a cry, Ninanim who creates me to make us ye so a man ye come. Ho, Obeko. Keep that place clean for your man. Thank you all so much. I don't want to take too much of your time. I think I might have, I don't know how many, I think my time is up now. And so be what question be sebia. Feel free. Maybe because of the sensitivity of those issue, you don't want to come to camera to talk about it. Don't worry, just inbox me or call the number no, or the now WhatsApp number no enumity, but I think I'll be able to find it and put it there. And to say, oh yeah, your first time, you know, we talk about literally everything on this platform. It's not only about something I don't do much on my platform. I hardly do. I don't even do it, I should say. Teaching somebody how to make sex or how to make love. The reason being is, me teaching sa me yeno. So confusion will be fee. You get my point? And then there are so many teachings going out there. I always say to married women, why do you even waste your time to listen to those? Why a husband, why do I need to waste your time to listen to certain messages? And it's not like that message is not good, but certain messages might not help you. The reason being, maybe now only your husband saying, muwea, and answer mo partner mo fasu di make love. This is what your husband has been doing for years. And it's okay for you. It's acceptable by you. You don't know other alternative, another side, no. Your husband is fine, you are fine. But don't go see obi dia. Now if you want the pressure, bema no. And now you have to do this for me. Because one when you see you do this. As you one when you dia na no work say. And also we say on kwa no yanyama no. Niema kan nyina na omukunu mu ya anka ware bia so. Trust me. So oba dia matna se kan ya numdwa ma bebredwa. My husband this, my husband that. No. And it is and kokunu nya no kokunu mu no. And so no bua be no black eye. No the glasses akata so no odwuna num metete oba abufum oboa. Enti the man e bet na mo platform no so akaning na also the pressure ne koma wukunu na. Unu wukunu benya problem. And that is not my job. My job is to make the relationship strengthen and stronger. And, you know, the love more tighter. And some love on you more pure, deep, tighter. I don't know what's me. Why should I have to come in and say, let your man do this for you. Let your man lick you here. Let your man do this for you. You are fine. Some women like to be fingered, whilst others don't. Mimi say I don't like any other thing touching me, to be honest. I'll not even allow, even if your nails is as small as a baby's nail, I will not let you touch. I don't like being touched because I don't want to get infections or bacteria here and there. But my choices is different from somebody. That's why I said what work for me will not work for somebody. So if my husband is doing this for me, I don't have to impose that say because every woman is different. Obiani baby and the G spots wo. Obiani the way of feeling. Obi wano mo bi osemeno. You have to touch me here. You have to touch me there. You have to, you know, tickle my nipples or suck my boobs, whatever. And why should I have to come and say this when it doesn't even work for you? I feel you end up being frustrated. Because you go to bed, you are expecting all these you're expecting your husband to perform this magic. I feel way. I feel the best answer of both because why? You were expecting him to lick you, he didn't lick you. It's not my duty to come and do that. What I do is how to make the relationship better, how to make your love. Say dana, no dana. A chisa, dana. Oh, I had the achebasa, basa. Dana be another diani yanchi. Nanchi. Okay, way. Okay, then let's do this, let's do that. In a way, that's like MOT. Yearly, no. To make it roadworthy, you need to go for MOT test. Into so be a mirror, no. And juma where you say, oil, you need oil here. These are the things that I will help you to tighten the loose, nuts. Into certain things like this, yes, we talk about it. So we talk about, love making. We talk about contraceptive. We talk about childbirth. We talk about pregnancy. We talk about, bringing up a child. So literally, we talk about everything from relationship to bringing up a child that your money being acquired. So from relationship to marriage to pregnancy to childbirth. Childbirth, we are not forgetting that there are so many type of child deliveries or childbirth. We got the vaginal delivery, we got cesarean section. We talk about literally everything, and then afterwards we talk about life after birth, and then keeping a home. All these things we talk about it, and we talk about how to raise a family, how to bring up kids, and these are all the stuff we talk about. So literally everything in general we talk about it, but I try my best not to talk about bema crime bena na bema no money for way and answer for the and fake it like lollipop and do this. Like some men don't even like blowjob. What about that? So because obia kwaka on the platform, since you have to go and insist say obey blowjob or movie. It doesn't work like that. That is why I don't talk about certain things. Yes, in as much as you treat kasano emuedu. I can't say it raw. And we see on the free and people that have followed me for a very long time know the terms that we use. People like Cool Lady, Gloria, Prince, they know the terminologies we use here. Like when we talk about kasafofra, we mean like orgasm, because I heard that nothing what jemu, and I will say the panic buttons. Because I don't know, you just can't keep still. Say when the game is good, it's good. When the thing is good, it's good. You just can't keep still. You know what I mean? Instead, a mango, Edda, or we are in a ban. I don't know what's watching. What I say, it's you say, Koya, and then when we talk about romance, we use the term like keyboards. We use keyboards because romance playing, and as a foreplay, it comprises of so many things. Keyboards, we have a lot of notes, and everybody knows that from head to toe of the woman, and also from the head to toe of the man, obi ani baby and jeans sports, eshe, and obi ani baby, if you get it right, you can tickle and get it started. It's keyboards, you play the key notes well, and you get a better tune for music, and then as time goes on, a lot of times maybe a man that want a platform this soon now sweeties, to be honest, or a married person or a sweetie, because she's too sweeter. She doesn't like people playing over certain things, and that's one person you'll be betting the sweets no. And so all the married men on my platform all the married women are sweeties, and then the single ones are candies. The candies. All the men love their candies. You know what I mean? Full of colors and very, very nice flavors and different and single ladies need also candies. And now a man the lollies and the lollipops. Oh, the ice lollies. And one man na ya church worry and also will be edin so almost no ice lollies and single bachelors and so platform so and say lollipop dear. Obi etimi fa film bi what I say ice no dey were freezing but and no can one year because who can one can year over commerces never chill. I may know abayan toka den we want to say about near pie with yama. And see these are all the terminologies that we use. I've forgotten a lot of them, but Senka, when we are talking dirty and now we are talking deep and it just comes and then I will just say them. But say a cat time is being as a why you feel lost, you write it there and somebody from Oded and I will definitely answer you with the meaning of the terms we use. I think what that now we've kind of formed it into an association into all the countries, including Ghana, your Europe, your UK, your America, wherever you are that you want to join. Feel free, contact me or any of the leaders on the platform, and we will add you. We've made it like an association. We all know our association is formed, and I wouldn't like to talk about it on air. And I say we will discuss about it privately. We meet once a month on online on a conference call, on a board meeting, and then we discuss other stuff. And now what problems and so it could be anything that you want us to help you. You can feel free to contact us. If it's counseling that you need, we can help you. Sometimes it's monetary wise. If also another baby I would say muhia a crowd was on maybe in Kratasem and you need a solicitor to represent you. Your lawyers, any doctors, social workers like myself, any in fact a luckily for us, they were him for 4 years a womb, and then ye chief patron, a 2 for Emma Mensnigny, Bema say Kojo Kuria, and a chief patron, in so enough for any packet of cry. And then we also have some ministers, luckily for us, almost Babaka and Sa, it will cool you. If you want to join her, feel free and then holla any of us. So will you care? Contact say Oba Pa Sewa no also well now would you inbox me and then I will give you to her to add you who Europe so contact Gloria Dachima and Malamba and Nestina and as all American so I contact Obed now also and add Obed and Samuel no add or Ghana so I contact Angelina and I said Nana so now also and add and like I said, these are all in Kaiboka cry a wohono. A fayin to dum ne fa dwumadi ni mawie. Ya bre no ayebe. Thank you all so much for listening to me. Hello Jordan Jackson. Welcome. And then we will see you again.